the Harvard shop located here at 34 JFK Street in the Garage Mall. And we're going to visit our friend Joyce. Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Denise. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So tell me, my friend, what is going on here at the Harvard shop? And in particular, what is up with the Harvard Student Agencies?
Okay, so the Harvard Student Agencies is the largest student-run business in the world. We employ over 60 managers and 600 hourly employees across 13 businesses. And the one that I particularly am affiliated with is the Harvard shop. So I'm the marketing manager, and we work with 3 retail locations in Harvard Square. This one is in the garage at 34 JFK Street. We have one over there at 67 Mount Auburn, and then one down the street at 52 JFK Street. Mm-hmm. And we also use and utilize an e-commerce online store at www.theharvardshop.com.
Excellent, thank you. So the Harvard shop does what?
So the Harvard shop sells Harvard apparel, accessories, and merchandise. All of the apparel, accessories, and merchandise we sell is designed by students, packaged and shipped by students, marketed and sold by students. And what I love about the Harvard shop is that we as managers, we have a team of about 7 managers headed by a managing director. We handle everything from getting the stock, hiring sales associates, sending out email pushes to our mailing list. We basically handle all aspects of the business, and that's what I really love about my job.
And you do this while you're going to school?
Yes, so my job is during term time, but my favorite part about my job is that we all get to stay over the summer on campus, which is really fun just to stay with all the other managers. But we also get to really push new initiatives that we don't have time to do during the school year. One of my favorites that I did during the summer was the installation that we now have in the garage.
So tell us about this installation.
So with new developments in the square, like the building of the Smith Center and some other things that change the foot traffic around the square, we were just trying to think of new innovative ideas to get people to come into our stores. And one of the people on our board suggested that we should do an Instagrammable display. And as a very avid fan of Instagram, I jumped onto the idea. So me and my managing director contacted an architecture firm. We hashed out a couple ideas, but what we really realized is that people in the square want to see a Harvard sign. And there's like no Harvard sign on campus. Really, all that there is the John Harvard statue, I guess. So we were like, we need to have a Harvard sign in our store. So after hashing out some ideas, we decided a library would fit the Harvard aesthetic the best. So the architecture firm came to us with a couple ideas. This is the one we settled on. And it was built overnight in one night, and we opened this about a week ago.
Harvard 1636.
Yes, and what I love about this is that we kind of built this from conception to realization, and that's one of the best things about the Harvard shop and Harvard Student Agencies in general. You can really push new ideas and make tangible changes to a business far after I leave the company. And just to do a little plug, if you are in the Harvard Square right now or anytime, you can come in, take a photo with the Harvard sign, hashtag the Harvard sign, and @official Harvard shop on your Instagram, and you'll get 10% off your order.
And do people come in and just sit down here on this chair and that little sign there that says Harvard established in 1636?
Yeah, so when I was setting up for the opening, I was just in really early in the garage blowing up balloons and such. And actually the first group that we saw was a group of Harvard alumni, and they were like, wow, what is this? I've never seen a Harvard sign. And I proceeded to take many pictures for them, and they posted them, and they were super happy. So overall, been really excited and pleased with the success of our installation, and I just hope that more people will come in and use it.
That's great. You know, it's a funny thing because there are also very few signs that actually say Harvard Square.
Right.
And, you know, so many times I've been on JFK Street or Brattle Street, and people will ask me, where is Harvard Square? Mm-hmm. And you have to tell them, first of all, it's not square. And secondly, if you stand at the out-of-town news kiosk, above your head, there is the sign that says Harvard Square. And so many people stand there and take pictures because they want to prove that they were actually in Harvard Square.
Right.
But it's, I think we have a funny way of not advertising, who we are and what we do, right. Both the university and the square. So it's quirky, but it's fun. And I guess, so this will encourage people to come in and sit down here, and there's this globe and a very nice lamp and a beautiful aesthetic, and you have the Harvard Crimson going on, yes. So it's all there. Perfect. So here we are. We're at 34 JFK. Can we take a little walk around the store?
For sure. So
Some of the items that you have for sale.
these are our kind of luxury sweaters that we have going on.
Yes.
Just to show you a few.
Yes.
These are some of our sweatpants. These are bestseller shirts. There's a 2 for 35 deal going on for that. This is actually one of our newer shirts that we've gotten in. It's called the Aptly Tee. This year we've had really a focus on trying to make less conventional apparel and things that people will actually want to wear. So we've been doing a lot of work with our procurement manager to make sure that we market our products to the Harvard community well, and to make sure that we're kind of giving them the products that they want instead of just kind of generic merchandise.
And you also have a children's section.
Yes, so
Can we see that?
yes, so if you come back here, the baby wear is one of my favorite sections actually, but
Yeah.
if you just look around,
Look at that.
just the cutest things.
Well, we have a new baby girl coming in November to my family, so
Future
yeah.
freshman, the classic.
It's great.
And then we do have these onesies.
Oh, there you go. That's
These are-
more like it.
Yes,
That's
super cute.
very cute.
And then if you go all around this way, we have our toddler and youth section where you can find some of our more classic designs and just miniature size.
Yes, beautiful. Well, this is great. Thank you so much for allowing me to come in. And before I leave, there are a few more things over here. Some really
This
nice
is our drinkware.
Yeah.
And a really exciting collaboration we got to do this past summer was Swell approached us and asked if we wanted Harvard branded swells, and of course we said yes. They're super big with I think the college crowd nowadays.
Mhm.
So we have some really cool unique designs. This is our blue granite water bottle, super
Excellent.
cute.
Yes.
For the coffee drinkers, we have a bunch of mugs.
Yep. And for the hat wearers, lots
exactly.
of hats.
Lots of hats. Lots
Excellent.
of stuffed animals
All right.
for the kids. They
Yes.
love to grab those. And then
Yes.
this is our clearance section.
Clarence. You even have a Clarence section.
Yes.
And of course the
classic Harvard hat.
classic Harvard hat. Absolutely
it's a hit
perfect.
For
There
some
you go.
reason, yeah.
This was so much fun. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you,
and
Denise.
wish you all the best with your Instagrammable
Thank
little
you so
section
much.
over there.
And have a great rest of your day, Denise.
Thank you.